been speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be.
Tyler Perry is being sued for $260 million for workplace sexual harassment and sexual assault and battery.
This line. Mardukes, you are a strong, intelligent black woman who will make me a better man. Mardukes. Wait. Something's off. Lotion!
What flavor you want, man? I got tropical peach, sunrise orange, minty mango, and apricot.
By a man named Derek Dixon. This man named Derek Dixon he's an actor, and he was formerly in the Oval. He is not only just suing Tyler Perry, he's also suing Tyler Perry Studios.
Or I can just take two flavors and swirl them together. Just tell me which ones you like. You want me to pick one for you?
Okay.
Minty mango it is. Turn around.
Hey.
You want me to pop these bumps?
No.
All right. You good then?
Okay, Robert. Again. Marduk. That's it! Breathtaking.
And Tyler Perry is denying this. His attorney has already made a statement calling this a scam.
This person is a predator, and he's one of several. And I have proof. It's not like I'm just making false accusations. The receipts, the recordings, down to the police department, and let them hear this individual, the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100 grand.
Hey, I totally understand your concerns. Winston Jerome would never, ever kiss a man. That would be homosexual and against my Christian faith.
Exactly. Mine too.
But Jesus wants us to be actors first and heterosexuals second.
So, to back up, Derek Dixon says that him and Tyler Perry met in 2019 at an event. In Derek Dixon's words in the documents, he says that Tyler Perry picked him out of a crowd and asked for his number, suggesting that he might have a role for him.
Now, Winston Jerome is a very, very straight man that loves the ladies. But Marduk is a woman. And when I go on stage, Jesus wants me to become her, inside and out. Can't just have a woman's clothes. I need a woman's thoughts, a woman's movements, and a woman's desires.
He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked.
No. This fool is tripping.
Pause. That was crazy. Ken, we trying to be serious.
I declined. Because again, scenic route. I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. I recorded it because I didn't trust him. And I had told him over and over. And he still always tried shit.
Robert, you are amazing. Jesus and I were so pleased.
Don't give me that bullshit. This is the big prize. Where are the Alicia Keyses? Where are the Beyoncés? Where's Wonder Woman? All I see is Florida Evanses. I can get a big bitch on my own.
So if people don't believe me, they can hear him. I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100 grand to strip.
I had to kiss you on stage in front of everybody, and all I get is them mud ducks out there? That wasn't the deal.
Robert, Jesus never said it would happen overnight.
Well, how long do I have to suck lips with you before the women out there become hot?
Look, Robbie, I've just sold Mardukes Finds Herself a Man as a movie. And
this message is for Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry.
And guess who's my leading man?
Really? I'm gonna be in a movie? Oh.
That's right, Bob. And I only have one request.
With all these handsome black men that you've had in your movies, light-skinned, dark-skinned, muscular hunks.
No. This fool is tripping.
Pause. That was crazy. Ken, we trying to be serious.
Why you got to go out here and sexually harass the goddamn white man? You done had 100 black male actors that you could have fucked or got your dick sucked by, and them black men could have got paid well. But here you go, out here asshole texting the white boy, pressuring the white boy to suck your dick.
You know they got your mans. They got your mans on sex assault charges. Yeah, the nigga you be hanging with. The nigga you be hanging with.
Tyler, come on now. You got to be more proactive for your race. Why do you have a white man suing you for $260 million? Last year was a kind of little light-skinned brother tried to...
You'll know right away, and it'll break your heart.
Tyler Perry, you a dirty motherfucker. You a racist motherfucker. You need to save your gay advances for black men.
Look, man, all bullshit aside, can I please just have some ass?
Okay. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you made up this whole cross-dressing Christian cult crap just so you can sleep with men?
Pretty much, yeah.
God damn it, Tyler Perry. We gonna cancel you. Now, I need you to go out tomorrow and walk up to the next black actor you hire and say, let me suck your dick.
Fuck you. Now stick that up your ass. No homo.
Never, always pushing for the doubt. Hit a left and a right fist right to their mouth. I was never cocky figure till I started stacking figures. How you make a cocky nigga give him all the traffic? Always humble, but I got a couple bad habits. Set the numbers adding zeros to these mathematics. Get you talking different, walking like you gangbanging.
Salute to the game, man. Salute to the film, man. Drop a like, drop a comment, and we back, man. 30 for 30 as we continue. Back from the Pokies. Hey, listen, gang. So listen, I was only gone for like a few days. I was only gone for a few days, and it seems like the news hasn't stopped, the freakeries haven't stopped. We almost went into World War III while I was gone. We almost went into World War III while I was gone. Tyler Perry done got a whole new lawsuit, and that's why we here. That's why we here, son. I grew up like, you know what I'm saying. This motherfucker was like Medea, like this whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never looked at this conspiracy shit. I never sat here and was like, oh, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this guy's, you know what I'm saying, homoerotic type. Nah, he came off as like a church dude, you know what I'm saying? It was a church dude doing some plays about, you know what I'm saying, some empowerment and all that, and you know what I'm saying? And like, it always had a message and all that, you know what I'm saying? That's what we grew Tyler Perry to be, right? This Christianized figure. And it wasn't until, and mind you, the clips that y'all saw growing up, Boondocks was one of those like shows that literally said everything that was going on. You know what I'm saying? They were the ones that was sitting there bold enough to play on the R. Kelly-ish and expose that to y'all on the screens, clowning it. Dave Chappelle did it. For years, y'all sat there and were pretending like we wasn't kids, sitting there knowing that this grown-ass man was sitting there shoving his face into, you know what I'm saying, little girl, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all act like we didn't see that. Like those girls was our age. Tyler Perry didn't come off as one of these weirdos in the, you know what I'm saying? If it came off like you know, a black man coming out of the mud, you know what I'm saying? He gave shit, bought that whole studio, all those studios, all that land in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Made a whole studios, put a lot of people, you know, gave a lot of people jobs and all that. But I say all that to say this. Nigga, who gives a fuck when you're doing freaky shit? That has nothing to do with nothing. You're using your money and your influence to do this casting couch shit. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? I made a mini drop while I was, you know, outside, and I'm like, yo, let me just talk about this shit real quick just to set the tone, because like yo, this has been across. I don't understand. See, this is the thing. I don't have nothing against the alphabet community. I have nothing against y'all. Like let's just put that out there. I have nothing against y'all. What grown people do, as long as y'all not sitting there putting it on the children and y'all sitting there, whatever y'all do behind closed doors, that's on y'all. Alright? That has nothing to do with me. I don't give two shits what y'all do in y'all private life. Alright? But we have been sit there and they've hidden this shit for years and years and years. And it's like, it's been a cycle. It's been a cycle. And it's only the elites that have been able to get in. It seems like y'all gotta suck dick to get in. Y'all gotta bend over backwards, literally pause to get into this shit. All these stories that we be hearing about, yo, we came out the mud with this shit. No, y'all niggas just sucked a bunch of fucking white dick. That's all y'all did. Tyler Perry, whatever you do behind closed doors, gang, that's on you. But like these text messages look wild, bro. Listen, bro. I would never send another grown man. I never in my life. Listen, I posted a picture of me on a kayak in my Discord. That's about as much as y'all gonna get. Maybe on my Instagram. But I'm not gonna sit here, you know what I'm saying, and send like one of my guys, one of the homies, one of my listen, not even my brother, not even like, yo, this is shit that you sent to a female, like, Brody. First of all, like, like, yo, you talk like, bro, when you go through these text messages, and I don't even want to read it because this shit be zesty. Like, I can hear, you know, Tyler Perry became like, he went from being like the old Christian black man, like that wasn't like a preacher, but he was like one of the churchgoers. He went from like that to turning into like the old gay black guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the old gay uncle that, you know what I'm saying, nobody wanna, you know, you don't hide it well, Tyler. You don't hide it well, but see, we accepted you. And it seems like as time went on, the more money that you got, the more, you know what I'm saying, like your content changed, your direction, even though the same, you still exploit, you know what I'm saying, like the people, us as a people, right? You still exploit that shit. You maneuvered, you switched it off, right? There's no more Medeas and the comedies because that's what we knew you for. I was hee ha ha laughing. I got the Christian jokes. It seems like you exploited the hell out of that shit, and then you started noticing, you know what I'm saying, you putting the certain characters into the shit, and it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, you representing everything. Like, again, you all right, that Boondocks episode was the first thing that I was like, wait a minute, this guy, cause it got banned, it got taken off. All the shit that these guys had sat there and put out there, and Brody, it was like, yo, why? Listen, if it don't fit, if it don't hit, it don't fit. You know what I'm saying? If it don't hit, don't fit. Like, gang, don't, bro. This shit right here is wild, bro. Like, for you to sit here and say, bro, like, hold on, where is the text message? Like, Derek, like, what is it to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy? Yes, it's the same exact kind of card. Geometric, giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist. That's so cool. Where you came from? Unfortunately, Derek, I have friends who are in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that, and so sad. You can have freedom. I can't read this straight like you know what I'm saying, like reading it, because these are two grown men having a conversation. And listen, I'm telling you, you know, maybe what I heard about the industry is correct. There's a certain line. There's a certain line that you get to. There's a certain line that you get to. Apparently, allegedly, and these guys be, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be doing the most. They be doing the most. Like, how many more stories are we gonna fall into where we sit here and we see this shit going on, bro?
Yo.
Like, yo, like, bro,
yo, you reading those shit? Yo, that shit is hilarious.
And I had to read it fast. I had to read it fast because, bro, like, look at this one. Look at this one, bro. Like, I gotta read it fast because when you sit here and you read it slow, bro, like a conversation, bro, it's not between a man and a woman. This is like big homie, like, trying to groom the little homie, and they're like gay homies. Like on some real shit, bro. Like, this guy says, treat myself right. What are you doing? Derek. Dude's just,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude is just being like, yo, just talking to my sister. Bro, this nigga's like in high school, bro. He goes, I roll, fine. Good night. I'll go through the 600 people in my phone book and be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them. And mind you, yo, this is like a nigga trying to get attention. And then this nigga goes, yo, I'm trying to get off so I can go to sleep, LOL. He goes, I understand, LOL. LOL, apparently you're not the only one that's been drinking tonight. I just started. They didn't, LOL. Yo, what is going on? Yo, Tyler. Yo, they leaked your text, gang. Listen, the lawyers can do all that, bro. Public opinion in 2025 and going forward literally has become everything, gang, because the receipts never lie. You could pay these guys off in civil court. It's like the Diddy shit, bro. Cassie, Diddy, the moment that you paid Cassie off right away, like within 72 hours, bro, everything else just opened up the floodgates. You would have been better off fighting the shit from jump and fighting and at least giving the benefit of doubt to yourself. Tyler, bro, it's like every one of y'all, bro, like y'all are all falling. Like it's the fault. Like, yo, all these stars are falling. They are all falling. Like, you talk like a high school kid that's trying, you know what I'm saying, that just figured out how his shit works. Like, bro.
It's just people are starting to get fucking smarter, man, about shit, bro. They like waking up, man, and seeing the bullshit.
People don't care no more about NDAs, bro. Because they see that public opinion, like I said, is way bigger than anything that somebody could do. And especially if you get ahead of it and you put yourself in front of the camera, what they're gonna do now? We live in such an era now where everything's so connected and everybody's watching everything that, like, yo, the moment that you become viral, what they gonna do? Kill you? I'm sorry, on a live Call of Duty, what they're gonna do? Cassie sit there, put the lawsuit out there. Diddy could have fought that. He paid her off right then and there. What y'all thought that was gonna do? Fat Joe says here, you slide at your mans, you sit there, you don't pay your mans. What you think gonna happen when you been doing mad freaky shit allegedly? You know, and that's your hype man. That's like the dude that's sitting there and you literally been busting this boy out, you know what I'm saying, for years, doing freaky, weirdo-ish. And you don't think the moment that you sit there and you slide on your people, he not gonna sit there and eat you alive? Hassan Campbell literally laid the foundation for all of these cats when he sat there and went up against Africa Bambaataa when Africa Bambaataa said, I'm sorry, I found a new toy. They had the Me Too movement. They had all this shit, and it lended people a voice. Not only the victims, but the people that sit here and now, you know what I'm saying, that can sit there and they could push for clout. So now you have two sides of the spectrum sitting there in full force. Now everybody got to open, you know what I'm saying, pause, an open mouth to say whatever the fuck they want to say. You could file a lawsuit for anything. But these days, you got to provide receipts. Back in the day, there wasn't no transcripts of text messages. There wasn't screenshots. There wasn't all this. And you got all these old fucks sitting here thinking like, yo, I can get away with all this shit. They still operating like they in the 90s, the 2000s. Like, their minds are so fried that even with all that money, they still them. The money has exposed who they really are. Tyler Perry.
You think it's because they're bored too, though? You think it's because they're bored, perhaps, man? I don't know, because it's crazy.
Bro,
you got all this money.
Nah, bro. Listen, bro. I'm sorry, Thoma, but listen, we both could be sitting here millionaires, bro. We don't got to worry about no bills. See, this is the thing that happens with power. This is the thing that happens. See, it's kind of like an irony. It's a catch-22, right? When you're broke, You got to pay for everything. Nothing in life is free. But the irony is, once you reach that upper echelon, right? Financial freedom. Once you reach financial freedom, it's weird how this shit works, bro. Because once you have clout, once you have an image, once you have everybody wants you to be a part of what they doing, you don't pay for nothing. You go into the restaurants, they want you to eat there. So they comp that. You go to the shoe store. You know what I'm saying? You buy one pair, they give you like two, 3 pairs because they want you to they want you to say, yo, you shop there. They comp those. So imagine a life where you sitting there get like that. If you really set with self and you really you don't have none of those weird things, bro, fuck being bored, my nigga. You gonna find something to do. You got financial freedom. You got financial freedom. You have the ability to do whatever the fuck you want in this world. All the changes that you said you were going to do or whatever plans you set, now you could carry them forward. I don't think that is boredom, gang. I think that is the money. The money literally exposes who you are. I think honestly, you get to that dollar amount where you reach that financial freedom, and now you're there to look at yourself. Now you have the time to really look at yourself in the mirror and really see like, yo, you can't hide no more. When you're broke, when you're sitting there going through shit and you're doing all that stuff like that, the world's moving so fast that sometimes some of these guys, they battling these things. They tucking these shit away. Then they get the money. Then they get the drugs or whatever, whatnot. The ability to you know what I'm saying, unlimited liquor or whatever the vice may be. They tap into those vices, bro, because now they have a limited supply. There's no more sitting there, you know what I'm saying? You're not sitting there moving paycheck to paycheck, or you're not sitting there trying to, you know what I'm saying, to buy a bottle is you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna buy a bottle this weekend, but not next weekend. It's not like that kind of life. It's
but at the same time, man, like money is important right now, man. Like with all this shit going on in the world. Like you want to save up, you don't want to waste it on bullshit.
That's okay. You say that because we are quote unquote the common man. We blue collar. You know what I'm saying? You can say that, but when there's people sitting there that have access to money, even when they lose money, bro, it's a drop in a bucket. Tyler Perry losing money is a drop in a bucket. Even for what he's getting sued for, that's a drop in a bucket. For that man.
The whole point of the game is generational wealth, man. I mean, you want to keep that, man. You don't want to lose that, man, because you're bored or whatever the fuck the reason is to you to do the freak off that you do.
Some people, you gotta understand, bro. Some people don't. Yo, you may have that insight, bro, because you don't have the money that your mindset might change, bro. You gotta think. This is a guy that didn't have. The one thing I would give to Tyler Perry, he didn't have the money, you know what I'm saying, coming up. So for him to go from nothing to having everything, if that dude has some homo in him, that shit was gonna come out. It's just like a dude that's like a nerd or somebody that, you know what I'm saying, was one of these dudes that got picked on, or one of these dudes that sit here, you know what I'm saying, like they were constantly trashing in the, you know, in the public during a regular life. You take that person, you give him a makeover, you put him, you know, on the stage, and you give him money and all that stuff like that. And now that don't remove whatever that was built inside that person. You just now gave him you just opened the floodgates for that person to really be who they really are. It don't surprise me no more, bro. It don't surprise me. Tyler Perry, it more shocked me the fact that I was like, oh shit, Tyler Perry really was gay. Then like, and then you go across Twitter and all that, and it's the same sentiments. Nobody's worried about the white boy that's suing him. Everybody like, oh shit, why you think that is? Because we grew up as this dude as a Christian, you know what I'm saying? All of that. And then you look at oh, what happened with the Christian church, Catholic church, all this stuff. Bro, it's weird. All this stuff is weird. Our generation, bro, we the ones that be like, yo, we were the start to sit there and be like, yo, y'all motherfuckers been doing weird shit. We gonna call y'all out on it, and that's just what it is. That's why the youth behind us, bro, they don't give a fuck about none of this shit. They just live their lives. They just live their lives. They don't care. They don't care about color. They don't care about what you doing behind closed doors. They don't care about none of that. They look at that shit as goofy for y'all to be talking about it. And all these old people are all hiding behind that stuff. Tyler Perry still grew up in a time where you had to hide in the closet, bro. Tyler Perry still grew up in a time, buddy, where all this stuff that he be portraying in movies was prevalent back then. And fuck what the media talking, bro. We live regular day-to-day lives. We live regular day-to-day lives. Our lives are not surrounded by homo shit. You watch TV, it's on there. You know it's there. You can click the channel, move it to the next. We have you sit there and you have jokes amongst friends and everything. Not everything should be fucking paused because dick shouldn't be on your mind that much. Why is that shit on your mind? You know another setting that Tyler Perry would have been, would have probably came out and been who he really was? Jail. Give a nigga a life sentence. Sorry, but give a nigga a life sentence is like giving a nigga $1 million. That nigga has financial freedom. Weirdly, he has financial freedom. Or put that nigga on in the box for about 10, 20 years. See what he really about. Guarantee you, like, yo, if you can make it 10, 20 years without getting dick in your ass and not sitting there and being like that, homie, salute to you. Salute to you. But some of y'all be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then y'all be acting like we don't be outside over here being like, wait a minute, there's no women in jail. There's no women in jail. Where's the women at? Listen, I'm sorry, but like if you blowing the backside of like three, not every prison guard is like a OnlyFans baddie. Like, yo, these girls be like 300-pound hefty, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Flat asses, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the buns? Like, there's no buns. Like, there's just like the front, like, yo, come on, gang. Like, they look like Rick Ross. Like let's be serious. Let's be serious. You gotta be in jail maybe 1, twice. I give you 3 times, and you guys sit there and be like a strikeout. You're like, yo, bro, I don't want to be here. Like, yo, I don't even want to make it past like booking. Like, I just put me in the holding tank for the night, and send me home. Like, if I'm drunk, just send me home. Like, let me bail out. I just want to go home. I don't want to be with all these guys, bro. I don't care what y'all do. Tyler Perry, we don't care about what y'all do. It's the fact that you use your power and your influence to sit there and prey on these people that don't got it. And maybe you put them in a position. Maybe this dude, and it's not just him, bro. It's other people, bro. Didn't you run this shit with Christian Keys? All right, let's take the guy that maybe is, you know what I'm saying, is in that lane in the alphabet community, and you know what I'm saying, he's just an up and coming actor, and right now his feelings is hurt because maybe his role got cut. You know what I'm saying, and his white feelings got hurt. So you know what I'm saying. Salute to the white people that you know what I'm saying. But maybe his white feelings got hurt. And he decided to take homie to the court. Let's take that out the thing. What happens when you sit there and you know what I'm saying? You're doing this shit to a straight guy though. That's predatory behavior. And you don't gotta say names because, like you, Tyler Perry, your name has ran around in the back in the pack, background. Like just like all these other guys, just like Diddy, just like Drake, just like Trey, just like all these guys in the background have all these stories. And if you don't think as time goes on, people gonna start sitting there and being like, oh, yo, it's okay to talk. Yo, you get clout off of just talking? Look at the regular people doing this shit. There's people loading up StreamYards every day. You don't think these celebrities and these people that have been victimized and been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't blame none of these people that sit here doing that shit. Like, yo, but at the same time, y'all got to hold yourselves accountable too because y'all grown-ass men. Y'all grown-ass men putting yourselves in this position, and then y'all sit there and don't check it when it's there. But what happens when you sit there, you know what I'm saying? Tyler, what happens when you do that shit to a straight guy? Allegedly. Remember Christian Keys?
Good evening. Hope everybody's doing amazing. I've been speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be.
Now, like, think about this, bro. You are a straight male actor. Now, mind you, he's been tied into Tyler Perry's movies. No major roles. And that's why the Boondocks episode is hilarious. Because this is what Tyler Perry's been known for. It's like, bro, you just hire these dudes, put them in these roles, or you make them, like, you know what I'm saying, gay, and they do all this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do this for what? To live out, to kind of see, test the field. Like, that's some real sick shit. Like, behind it is some real sick shit, gang.
That were moving inappropriately. And I really, like, it's in my bone marrow to discuss that, because thankfully God built me the way that he built me, but I'm not sure, you know, based on this person's claims and brags, that he's literally got, at the same time this person was sexually harassing me for years.
Damn. Yes. Yes. Yo, Tyler, if this you, yes. Bro, you like the, bro, I be telling fellas all the time, bro. If you messaging a shorty, like, I give y'all like twice. Give her like 2, you know, good morning beautifuls. If she just leave you on scene, gang, don't be sending her inbox over and over and over. Hablando like to yourself. Talking to yourself. While she's sitting there laughing to her friends, being like, yo, look at this thirsty ass nigga.
He was claiming, you know, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And
what you mean? I mean, I don't want to know what you mean, but what you mean for the audience? What you mean? That shit crazy.
Clearly, that's why it was.
Yo, it gotta be like the weirdest shit. Like, I don't doubt that this guy right here is a straight, you know what I'm saying, heterosexual male, because he is battling like, yo, you don't want to talk about this shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like, listen, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I couldn't, bro. I couldn't, bro. Two.
All these fools are weird, man. They're weird.
Years. Not like months. Years. Buddy, I would have snuffed somebody, bro. Blackball me out the fucking, yeah. Yo, why you punch Tyler Perry in the face? Ask that nigga, bro. Ask that nigga. I told him once. You know, he didn't want to leave it alone. So, I had to pop on a nigga, bro. That's it. Like, what? Years? Fuck professional courtesy. Fuck that, bro. You fucking up my fucking private, you know what I'm saying, my personal space, nigga. Like, the fuck?
Well, to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, you know, taking the long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you, then, and it's 11:11. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for.
All right, so maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he just trying to turn the other cheek. Pause. Because of the conversation that we having, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he wanted to turn any cheeks, but he gotta really, you know, damn, that's crazy, bro. Imagine like Tyler Perry shows up to you, like this is Medea, bro. This is Medea. You know what I'm saying? This 6-foot tall ass nigga was sitting there making us laugh, you know what I'm saying, for years. Medea goes to jail. Medea goes to the country club. You know what I'm saying? He was like the black Ernest. Remember Ernest? Remember the white guy Ernest? Ernest goes to space. Ernest goes to basketball camp. You know what I'm saying? Remember all those? That was Tyler Perry. I was like, yo, finally, we got one for us. That was the white boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we finally got one for us. And it got a little bit of a message. And it's like Christian, you know what I'm saying? He brought us Meet the Browns, the House of Pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was funny. A lot of the stuff was funny. A lot of the characters, you know, were dope. Taking people, changing their lives. But it's just like in the church. It's just like anywhere else. It's like y'all get power, and it's like y'all just sit here and be like, yeah, it's okay now. It's okay now to do what I wouldn't have done in the beginning. You wouldn't have done this on the come up. That's the problem. You wouldn't have done this on the come up. That's the issue that I have with this. The fact that y'all, why wouldn't you do this in the beginning? Let people know who you really are in the beginning. Just be you. Just be you. If you really meant to make it to that point, then just being yourself is gonna get you there. The aura is there. It's recognized already. It's already set in stone. It's fate. It's supposed to go. So why would I sit here and have to do anything extra other than work hard? Imagine you sitting there as an up and coming actor and you trying to like get your role on. You get a call from a dude that's from your perspective, from your point of view, from all sense of everything else, has sat there and provided us as a culture, as a community, as a people, right? Has provided us with entertainment, and it's wholesome. It's not this, you know what I'm saying? It's like from the hood, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? You could watch this with your kids. You could watch this, you know what I'm saying? So imagine sitting there and you get signed, you get a contract to go, you know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker pulls up to your house at 3 a.m. DK, yo, take off your clothes. What?
Another opportunity to connect with you. Please forgive my sins, my shortcomings, my bad decisions, and my mistakes. Please continue to guide and protect us as only you can. Everybody that's watching. It's not a.
Oh, he praying right now.
Presentation.
Pardon, gang.
If I see
I didn't even know you was praying.
I try to have another conversation with God. So thank you, Heavenly Father. I appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. Jesus Christ,
all right, bro.
Pray, man.
Wrap it up.
That's interesting. But
Yeah.
there are.
Yo, sometimes y'all be doing too much. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm a little heartless when it comes to this shit, but bro, y'all be doing way too much. Like, you really have to pray on fucking Instagram, bro. Chris, like, bro. Some of y'all be doing way too much. That was like the motherfucker that takes a picture of himself sleeping. Like, bro, we know nobody else was there. You just happen to have your hand up with the camera, nigga. Then you type it on Instagram like, oh look, they caught me sleeping. Ha ha ha.
There are people that will and have and will continue to, unfortunately, offer these things. And some of them are
Bro, speed it up, bro. Speed it up. We don't need all the acting, bro. Just say what your chest, homie. Just say it with your chest. Right now, I'm starting to think. I'm starting to turn the page. Yo, I'm starting to turn the page, T. I'm watching this in real time. You know what I'm saying? I only got the clips that I got. Literally was the first like 10 seconds and a compilation. You know what I'm saying that I had put together. Like I'm watching the full clip in real time. Brody, get it out. Get it out. I'm starting to think that like you really maybe did something, and you know what I'm saying, maybe you didn't like it. Maybe you didn't like it. Like, bro, just get it out. Like, I got a show to do, bro.
Some of them are people who yell like, "Oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that." Yeah, but he also does.
You're a man, bro. I'm sorry. You're a man, gang. All these theatrics don't need to be, you know what I'm saying, don't need to be happening right now. Like, you want to play to the code of silence and doing all that, okay, bro, but like, we don't need all this extra.
And that.
Come on.
At some point soon, it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since '05. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And
wait, what? Alright, bro. I'm starting to think you're a bitch. Like, on some real shit, bro. I'm starting to think you're a bitch. A predator checking your... Bro, what situations are you putting yourself in that you got all these predators checking your phone? First of all, ain't no grown-ass... Yo, T, ain't no grown-ass man gonna sit there and tell me, let me check your phone. First of all, why you even... Nobody should be talking to me about anything. If we're in a meeting and shit like that, I know decorum. I know how to put my phone down and get the meeting started. But we're not gonna sit here and I go, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a meeting or a conference and some grown ass man gonna check me and tell me, hey yo, let me look at your phone real quick. Like what? Predators check your phone, bro. This is something like if a kid said it, then I understand, bro. But like you a grown ass man. You are a grown-ass man, bro. You will let Tyler talk to you like that? Alright, man.
And
alright, man. I don't want to go off on you because it feels like you really looking like a victim. And you know what I'm saying? I don't want to take away from the fact that men get sexually harassed too. But like, bro, like usually it's by a girl and shit like that, and the homie don't know how to handle it, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He trying to be professional, and you got to be like that, and sometimes you gotta bring awareness to that. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm gonna just be honest, bro. Like I guess if she's ugly, because I guarantee y'all niggas, if she was with a BBL and looked like an OnlyFans model, yeah, most of you men ain't gonna sit here and deny that. All right? Most of y'all not gonna deny that. But homie, you look like, bro, I get it, gang. It's a tough topic. You know what I'm saying? When I started this reacts and I heard the news and Tyler Perry and all this stuff like that, you try to, but like, Brody, it just looked like homie, like you the bottom and he the top, and he was sitting there like sunning you, bro. Now that's the one thing about you calling him a predator, is the fact that you are the prey. You are the prey. They wouldn't prey on you. They're not going to prey on me. They're going to prey on Thoma. They're going to prey on Sphinx. They're going to prey on none of the people in my chat probably, because they probably call that shit out. They probably snuff a nigga in the face. They probably do some, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? What are we doing here? But you keep talking in plural. You're not talking as a one-time situation. You're talking in plural. And you've also stated that it was going on for years. Not months, not days, not weeks. Years. So like, were you really a victim Or are you just a grown-ass man that was maybe, you know what I'm saying, challenged and didn't know what to do, didn't know whether or not, you know what I'm saying, you could play? Because if you sit in there question yourself, Brody, like I said, what is the dollar amount? Maybe if he offered you the right dollar amount, more than 100K, maybe. Like, you don't just pop up. Now that I'm starting to think about it and be logical with it, you don't just pop up at somebody's crib randomly and offer him 100K. Now, if you're saying this shit been going on for years, then maybe it got up to 100K. So maybe the price just wasn't right, and you just sat there and like, but now you carrying around pens, like recorder pens and recorders just like that. Of course you want to get blackballed out of the fucking industry. Of course you're going to do, nigga, nobody want to be around you. Nobody want to be around you. You know the industry weird. You know all these people is weird. But you also got to understand that some of these people are on the other side. Some of these other people, they do that. If you don't do that, just tell them you don't do that. And if you don't get that role and your acting is that and your aura is that, Brody, you don't need them. Just move on to the next. Move on to the next. If you kept it professional and you sit there and you don't be fucking stupid about it and you look like a guy that carries yourself, you know what I'm saying, with some professionalism, but at the same time, right now, man, you're coming off like a bitch to me. Chat, comment section. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So
what?
I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off.
Yeah, see, told you, build up.
Recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them.
And there was no when you
recording.
So when you're not on contract with them, you just you don't check them then. You don't press them then. You already got what you know what I'm saying? You already completed the contract, so now the professionalism is done. So you don't.
Things of them confessing that,
man,
you know, the other guy.
I'm starting to realize something.
They have on the payroll.
I know why they get away with it.
And the difference
I know why the cycle keep going.
The thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent you from turning all of those things over to the police, because sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes. Sometimes it's the very people we deify. And we look up like, oh, they're doing so much. They're doing so much. No.
And that's the problem. If you're a Christian person and you follow the Bible or any type of faith, bro, you're not supposed to like deify or make gods of anybody. We are our own gods in our own rights, bro. We are. You dig? Like what a. Yeah, you got bitched out. You got bitched out in the industry. That's what happened. You got bitched out. Nobody did nothing to you. He hit on you. Other motherfuckers clearly thought that they could get a lick and hit on you multiple times. If you obviously sat there and, you know what I'm saying, never checked them, never sat there and did anything, again, it comes off like a dude now that is just mad. It's just mad. He got blackballed because, you know, he didn't take the advances. Now, that's wrong. That's predatory behavior when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, Tyler and the gang, whoever the fuck they are. Like,
it's gonna have to happen.
And then all the extra theatrics, bro.
I'm interested to see which peers are mad at me because it may interfere with their work.
And nothing happened.
Yeah. You get a
no follow-up.
man that knows that you're heterosexual and you're sleeping off Hennessy in his guest room. because he says it's safe. Because I know I'm bad, so after a big party, won't say what type, won't say where. I'm asleep. I'm gone because I'm 4-5 Hennessy's deep, and not short Hennessy's either. And this dude tries to climb into bed with you. So you spaz out, push him out, like what the fuck? Get ready to leave.
Oh, nah. Nah, bro. Nah. Y'all fucked. Y'all fucked. Hell nah. Hell nah. Wait, you say you didn't remember nothing. Now you remember everything? And you were off a heady? And you knew this and years this guy was going over to your house? Man, I'm sorry. If y'all were making advances, and ain't none of y'all staying in my house, ain't none of y'all staying, I don't care, no Henny, no nothing. Bro, we sober every night, nigga. Every time we hanging together, bro, we are sober. Because, bro, yo, he stuck in the bed? Bro, why did you pop up? First of all right, so let's give you that. Alright, fuck it. You let him stay at the house. Fuck it. You can let him stay at the house. Fuck it. We'll go with that story. He gets in the bed. You better pop off. You better say that you popped off on him. You better say that. Better be the reason why you got blackballed. That better be the reason why you got blackballed.
He apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. And you try to forgive him. So you're like, alright, man. Alright, I'm gone. You shake his hand on the way out, and he tries to grab your penis.
Oh my God!
He tries to.
Did you pop on him? Did you pop off on him then? Like, did you hit him then? Yo, you did it. Bro, he something you didn't pop off. He grabbed your jaw. You didn't do shit. Yo, please tell me you hit him. Please tell me you hit him.
Shake and grab your equipment.
Come on, bro. Come on. Like.
And you spaz even more.
Spaz how?
What you doing, man? What the fuck?
Oh, nah, nigga. You gay, bro. You gay. Fuck this nigga. Yo. This.
So you go to leave. He tries to do it again.
Otra vez.
Now, at that point, my only regret is not bringing multiple bones in this person's face.
Ay, qué cabrón. Yo, this nigga is bugged, bro. This nigga is bugged. All these niggas are bugged. I'm tired of this shit, bro. This shit is stupid. These niggas is wildin', bro. They just out here getting dick in the ass. That's what they want. Nah, nigga, you wanted that shit, bro. Y'all niggas wanted, like, fuck it, nigga. Tyler Perry gay, he's gay, nigga. But, like, damn. Like, bro. Nah, nigga, you gay too, nigga. These niggas, bro. These coulda, woulda, shoulda ass niggas, bro. These coulda, woulda, shoulda ass, bro. Like, bro. The only regret is that they didn't break the bones in his face. Man, so if you don't mess me with that fucking bullshit ass cat, bro, that's cat, my nigga. That's cat, bro. Like, nah, man, that wasn't it, bro. That was not it. That was not it. That was not it. That was not it. Tyler Perry, like, I hate that this is your downfall. You know what I'm saying? The irony in all these guys, that the way that they started or the characters that they've built over the years to sit here and literally fall to the very shit that they either stood against, that they either sat there and spoke on, all of that, bro. All of that. Like this will put a stain on your name, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had the shit with this light skinned bitch ass boy over here, this Bati man that's hidden. He clearly don't understand, bro. You need to pray some more, and just Christian, you need to just come out because, bro, like you didn't pop off on the man's at all. Tyler probably would have respected you if you probably punched him in the face and really. Clearly, he didn't think you were a heterosexual man if he kept making advances to you. It's just like, yo, you hidden. The white boy is the one that's cooking this man right now because he not hidden. So he throwing out all the receipts. Tyler Perry, you got, you know what I'm saying, all you celebrities. You get to this echelon. Instead of sitting there continuing, yo, why can't you just change the lives? Why do you get so bored? Is it that? It's like Thomas said, the boredom, or is it the money? Is it the boredom or is it the money? Y'all let me know in the comments. But this shit is crazy, gang. All right, we're gonna let this shit flow out because listen, both guys that you sit here rolling out, they both seem like they just hurt females stuck in male bodies, gang. But Tyler Perry, you a sick nigga, bro. You are sick as fuck, bro. No cap, nigga. You are sick.
Never, always pushing for the doubt. Hit a left and a right fist right to their mouth. I was never cocky figure till I started stacking figures. How you make a cocky nigga give him all the traffic? Always humble, but I got a couple bad habits. Set the numbers adding zeros to these mathematics. Get you talking different, walking like you gang banging.